Morning guys, how we doing? Hope you're good. So I'm just out on a 40-mile run today. It's going to be around 40 miles. So I'm running to locations. I've worked out roughly it's going to be about that. Last big run, and this time next month I will be running the 100 miles. Come around quick. So today we're going to talk about accepting things. 5 things that I want you to accept that are going to help you move forwards. Okay, so as we're going along, if any of them you can relate to any of it, drop a comment, let me know. Do drop a like, let me know that you're here. All right, so first thing I want you to accept is that you will have made mistakes, okay, and accept the consequences of those mistakes that you've made, because you dwelling on those mistakes is never going to allow you to move forwards. And appreciate that you can change despite whatever has happened to you, despite where you got to, despite the mistakes that have led you to where you are now, or the regret that you feel. You've got to let that shit go, because all of that shit is behind you, and you've got to forgive yourself and move yourself forwards. And I found that was something that was huge for me to move forwards, was to accept my mistakes, the consequences of them, but make a difference for my tomorrow. Okay. Second thing is accept that you may not be in a great place mentally and physically. You might look in the mirror, see your belly, put your clothes on, realise that they're too tight, that you're wearing bigger clothes. Mentally, you may be not coping with working, being a dad, with life. Accept it, but accept also that it can change. Because when we accept where we are, but we are honest with ourselves, we're truthful for ourselves. We're not burying our heads in the sand and going, yeah, it's all good, oh, I'm okay. Say it out loud, I am not okay. This is not where I want to be, but I can change. Okay. Second one, accept that life is a struggle. Life is a struggle, and it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you've got, what your status is. Life is always a struggle. So what we should be training ourselves for is more control of our emotions and how to handle that life situation. You know, how can we remain in control? How can we overcome the adversity? How can we continue to strive forwards to move the needle closer to where we want to be? When you accept that life is always going to throw you a curveball, it's never going to be fun and games, you then start preparing yourself. It's like a war. When we went to Afghan, it was really about conditioning ourselves to cope with going to Afghan. Okay, it's always going to be there. There's nothing you can do about it. It's what you signed up for. But you just cope. You build up the resilience to go there. Okay, accept that not everyone will see the world like you see it. I accept that there will always be negativity towards what I'm trying to do, the things I try and say, because not everyone sees the world in my view. And that is exactly the way the world should be. We're all different. We're all different creatures. We all think differently. We all view the world differently. Accept that. Not everyone's going to see the same thing as you. Accept others' opinions. But if they're negative, accept you need to lose them, because you don't want that in your life. And the last one, probably the most important one for me, accept the consequences of your lack of action or your actions. So be responsible. If you are deciding to procrastinate and neglect yourself, accept that you are going to put on weight. Accept that you are going to have high blood pressure. Take responsibility for your own actions. Just you. You are in control of everything. Okay, everything that's in front of you. Your tomorrow is dictated by your decisions today. And I think that is really fundamental, guys. I think that's really important. Accept the consequences of your lack of action. So I just wanted to share those 5 things. There are 5 points there. Maybe listen to them back, relate them into yourself personally, okay, and see how you can try and move yourselves forward using those 5 acceptance points and strive forwards. All right, guys. So I'm going to shoot because my hands are going to freeze off. Only another 30 miles to go. Have an amazing bank holiday Monday with your families. Stay cool, and I'll catch you soon.